So, guys, I am on Christmas. I should be taking Christmas off. I should be, but Chelsea just wanna, they wanna just piss me off yet again and everything. And you see, I want us to have an open dialogue. This is just an open and the discussion, because I just need people to be clear at them. Because as I was watching this, you see, this is not an emergency reaction. This is not an emergency hangout. But you see, the emergency hangouts, they are special streams, because those are streams when something truly shocking happens. So when something really shocking happens, that's why you have the emergency hangouts. So when Chelsea were first losing games, based on what Chelsea were, we needed those emergency hangouts. But the sad thing is this, and this is what makes it so sad. Chelsea losing to Wolves in 2023 to 2024, is it still a shock? But here is the key thing, and this is what people need to understand. You sack Poch and then what? If you sack Poch, what does that now do? He's not the issue. Poch ain't the issue. So all of you guys said, oh, Poch. Was Poch the reason Sterling decided to take that chance rather than square it to Cole Palmer for an empty net? It's Poch to blame. Poch may not be the greatest guy. I strongly doubt. I will put money down that Poch didn't say, yo, Sterling, when it's a 3-on-1, go for it. Don't pass the ball, because he doesn't even need to say that. That's his basic caveman level football IQ thinking. So that's not on Poch. The issue is acquisition, the recruitment, the direction, and what he wants from this team. If Bram was still in charge, someone is getting sacked. Someone is getting sacked right now. Do you think Poch's job is unsafe? See, that's the key thing. Based on the L's that Chelsea have taken, how bad they've been, do you think his job is, according to these owners, his job isn't unsafe? His stuff is still good. So you have, this is bigger than one dude. It is much bigger than one dude, and once, if you don't realize that, then you're just, because if you just sack Poch, bring another guy. You bring in another guy to do what? Because if you bring in yet another guy, he now has to work with Potter's players that Potter brought in, players that Tuchel brought in, players that Potter has brought in. So it's important that you have a manager, you support him, carry on that mindset, and you say what's up. Because you see, that's how United can get cooked. Because it's unfortunate that, do you know what the sick thing is? I'll give it. This is the sick thing. This should have been the year of Boychester. This should have been the season of Boychester divided. This should have been the guys. But whenever United give us a chance to clown that bum-ass club who've not won a freaking major title over 30 years, Chelsea say, hold my damn beer. I got signed for you. So, but my thing here is you look at that game. Sterling, who scored the goal? The guy who's been injured for 3 or 4 months. And you see, I have standards, guys, because do you know what gets me angry? Man, if only Nkuku was here, then no, don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare say, if Nkuku was here at the start of the season, we wouldn't be here. We're not talking about Neymar or freaking Messi here. Nkuku is a quality player. We're not talking about Neymar or Messi here. So you putting your entire season and your explanation for Chelsea being in this situation, because of that, you are being moronic and you're being foolish. So look, man, Mike, from the outside in, and you look at what Chelsea is like, what? I mean, who is to blame here? Because I'm sorry, Mike, this isn't, hey, sack Poch for who? Who comes in and he does what? This is about the recruitment. This is about the direction of the damn club and what the club wants to do and what the club prioritizes, which is youth and vibes.
HH, can you share my screen, please?
Oh, God.
No side have lost more Premier League matches in 2023 than Chelsea, while only 3 sides have lost more across the big 5 European leagues this year. Almeria, Werder Bremen, Empoli.
This can't be right. Which brick Twitter thing is that?
This is always facts, HH, and this is now the state of Chelsea, OnlyFans, West London, Dodgers, Cowboys, Chelsea. You guys are nothing but just a non-factor. Nobody is cooking Chelsea anymore. You're dead food. You're rotten. It's rotten meat. Not even the vultures would eat Chelsea right now. That's how bad you guys are. Look at Sterling today. What is he doing? Why does he not square it off to Jackson, who's white? You had a 3-on-0, not a 3-on-1, a 3-on-0, and you couldn't score. This is how bad you. I'm sorry.
Okay, but Mike. So on that point, who do you now blame? Is it Poch? Is it the players?
It's a combination of everything. Like, the recruitment has been terrible from Todd Bowley with how he wants to actually sign the players. Then it goes to the players who clearly are not playing to the peak of their abilities. Because right now, you just look at them and they're like, okay, yeah, there's no motivation in this team. They're just out there collecting a paycheck and they go on to the next game. And then Poch, we saw this at PSG. Tactically, this guy is not good enough. He couldn't do it with some of the best players in the world. He couldn't even beat a 37-year-old Burak Yilmaz from Lille to the League on title. So you're expecting him. This is why I said he can get you to the top 4, but he ain't going to get you a Premier League. He ain't going to get you an FA Cup. He might get you a Karabuki, what you think, HH, now is a very valuable trophy after many years of saying, oh, this is just a Karabuki trophy. HH, right now, your club is a non-factor. I'm sorry. You can say all you want, 2012, respect it, 2 UCLs, this and that. Oh, we're the last team to win with away goals. Right now, Chelsea are just a non-factor in the world of football, and it's going to take a long time for you guys to get back to the peak of where you think Chelsea Football Club should be at.
Abdullahi, thoughts?
Richard, when we do this piece, you were telling me that Jackson were missing, Broja were missing. Okay, I can understand that because they are young players that have been inconsistent. I agree with that. But I cannot, in my entire life watching football, Raheem Sterling is an experience. He's 28 years of age. He is 28. He'll be 29 this year. He's 28 and he's got more than 200 Premier League goals. So he's not a rookie. Neither is a break. He's a player that's come than that. So a player like him should have the experience of understanding. Do I score it to my teammates to get the accolade, or do I want to be the man with this accolade? People, see, we might blame the ownership and this, ownership that, ownership this, no striker that, no striker this. We blame Poch. Guys, are you gonna blame Poch on Sterling not scoring ball? Are you gonna blame Poch on Broja not scoring? Are you gonna blame Poch on Nicola Jackson not even understanding how to shoot? That is not on Poch. That's on the players. But all of them are clueless. So you can't blame Poch on that because he's put the players into the pitch. Their job is to perform. They're not performing. You can't blame Poch on that because players are missing sitter. That is not on Poch.
Thank you. It's not on Poch. It's not Poch. It's not Poch's fault.
Errors. See, errors over errors.
Isn't your own? Aren't this is? Talk about your owners. It's your owners who recruited these people now.
I agree. You might have a go at the ownership, but when Badiashile, Thiago Silva, the Sassy, Levi Cowell are making errors, you can't put it on Poch. That's an individual player making stupid. That's dumb decision. That's not on Poch. That's on the players. That is not on Poch. It's on the players. You gotta call. See, we have to call a spade a spade. Yes, you can blame Mauricio Pochettino. I agree. But those players are not exempted from criticism. All of them are not exempted from criticism. You are telling me Christopher Nkunku has been injured for like 4 months. He came into the team, and he's the only quality player we have in that team.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
That is a big shame to Chelsea Football Club.
It's a disgrace. It's embarrassing.
That's a shame. Every worldwide, the billions, the millions of Chelsea fans watching, we should all open our hands and close our eyes and say, that's a shame to Chelsea. It's a shame. It's a big shame. A player like Nkunku come into this team and make us a better team. That's a shame. That's the big shame. Yes, Poch has his own deficiency. I can agree. But how can I neglect player missing chances? Errors over errors. Poor decision making. So, am I going to neglect them Poch? No. Tottenham, we had that many chances. Close to 7-8 chances. We scored 4 goals. Man City, we had chances. We scored 4. We considered 4. Manchester United, you know how many chances we had? we conceded. Newcastle and St. James's Park, we had chances. We conceded. Those are not on Poch. Those are individual player making weird as dumb decision. It's not on Poch. You can't blame Poch on Jackson, Broja, all those players make. Even Thiago Silva, who I rated very highly, is making the weirdest decision. So, are you going to put it on Poch? You can't put him on it. See, you keep telling people, Chelsea is a winning club. You got to win. He have been singing this for a very long time. We have to win. What else do people want him to do? Should he kill himself or the players? He can't kill himself because the player are making dumb-ass decisions. So, are we going to be saying we're going to... No. We have to... If it is to cause them, if it is to abuse. If it is to stone them. You are playing for Chelsea Football Club. No one stupid the other's club. All of that is to man up. That is bullshit. Doesn't make any sense anymore.
Does
This is 2020. We are playing like a feeder team. We are playing like an elementary school student. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I'm tired and sick of this bullshit, man.
But before I come to Kenny, so I'm like, where do we go from here? Like, because I'm like, here's the thing. Because I'm like, see, for me, I've shouted at Script. I don't know where we go from here because I'm like, as long as those owners are there, bring in Einstein, bring in Moses, bring in what's the name of that guy from God of War? Like Leonidas, or whatever his name is. Bring in Kratos. That if a ownership have a particular direction and their focus isn't on winning, let me repeat this, guys. This is why I mean like my Miami Tommy Vercetti thing, just chilling out in the sun, because I'm chilled, because I know what it's about. Their focus isn't on winning. Nobody didn't want to listen to me. Their focus is on vibes, getting young players, then flipping them for a profit. Their focus, and Poch was brought in because Poch is known for developing young. Poch is a loser. This guy is a bona fide loser.
In 2023, Chelsea Football Club have missed 35 clear chances. Nicola Jackson has missed 22 out of those chances. Are you putting that on? Are you putting that on? No. It's getting on my head. Everybody is blaming Poch. Why is it Poch? Because 35 chances missed. Jackson is missing 22 out of it. Is that on Poch?
And also no.
I'm confused.
Is Poch the guy that bought Jackson? That's also a very key thing as well. Because see, if Poch vouched for Jackson, then hey, Poch, that's your guy. But I'm sorry, you can only fully insult a manager if this is my guy, I vouch for him, I stand by him. And if that guy fails, that's on you. I'm sorry. If Jackson is missing all of these chances, how is Poch to blame? You just came in here, and I'm sorry, if I don't want a player, I can be the greatest coach in the world. I'm sorry, this is not my kind of a player. So if he now messes up and now screws up, how do you blame me when I didn't vouch for him? Because based on the football that I want to play, this isn't my player. So a guy that's not my player, there's nothing I can do in training that can turn him into a player that's my player. Mm-hmm. So it goes back to what I've been saying, which is these guys have a particular viewpoint. How do you spend $1 billion? Mm-hmm. $1 billion, and you do not buy a single clinical striker? Sterling, we know this. He's not a clinical finisher. But this is our best attacker.
But I agree with you with the ownership in terms of the direction they are going into. I am not taking out the ownership because they have their own blame also, including Pochettino too. He has his own blame. I can't let go of Pochettino because of some of the decisions he has made. But we have to criticize the players too. We can't just put on everything on the ownership and Poch. You can't do that on Poch and the ownership because they spend money. You can't just spend money because you don't want to win. You just spend money. Yes, the direction they are going into is wrong. But you can't tell me Broja missing chances, Sterling missing, errors from Silva, Badiashile, Colwell, Risasi. So are you putting it on Poch? Because those are experienced players playing professional football players. Those are not high school students. They are not elementary school students. They are professional players playing football. That is not on Poch. Those are professional players making dumb, weird-ass decisions. You can't blame Poch on that. You can't.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me bring in. So, Mike, let's do something. I'll come to you.
Can I look after Kenny?
Sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly say, because we talked about the owners, right? And talked Todd Bowley just bought the best player in Japan for his baseball team again. He has spent now $1 billion this summer for 2 players for the LA Dodgers, and they're arguably probably one of the best players. And then what is he going to do for Chelsea in January? He's going to buy some 17-year-old in Brazil. He's going to buy some 16-year-old in Colombia. He's going to buy some 15-year-old in Italy and say, guys, here, have the future. See,
Mike,
this is the difference. This is the difference.
But that is over a period of 20 years.
He's looking at Chelsea as just a money-making scheme, and he's looking at the Dodgers. That's what I want to win with. Chelsea is just an afterthought. I'm sorry, HH. It is just an afterthought.
Yeah,
and I think your fans need to really realize that. And I think a lot of them are just so glamorized by the signings, and you guys are just clickbait FC. You're Fabrizio. Wow. Why does Fabrizio Romano always tweet about Chelsea? He's always updating you guys about injuries. This guy's in the lineup. It's because he's got connections with Chelsea. It's
Brown. I'll be Chelsea.
Okay, wait, hold on. Kenny, talk to me, bro. Kenny.
Man. See, this is just, oh my gosh, man.
What can you say, bro?
Every time, man, they give you hope. And the thing is that I haven't heard some of Abdullah's rant at the beginning, but I think with Poch most people is if you were against him, since you're gonna want him sacked anyways, and if you're a guy for me, for example, I'm not for against Poch, but for me, you have to be objective. Some people are acting as if just change the manager and then all your problems.
No.
That's not how it works. Even if because I'm seeing people say, "Oh, bring Emery," or if we would have got Ange Postecoglou, maybe we would have.
Ange, guys are stupid. How dumb can you be, man?
These guys, all this revisionism. Yeah, he could have done that. He could have nah. Right now, at this club, at this moment, I don't see a manager there that you can bring to this club. Let's be real. This is a meat team, man. There's a lot of talented players, but they're not good enough. There's a lot of talented players, but they're not good enough.
No.
I mean, people were saying Bajashio was one of the best center back or whatever. I'm saying people when we bought guys like Gusto, a lot of these Chelsea fans they bought the hype. Let's be real.
No. Their fan accounts, they hyped up every player. Every player. No. Kenny, I remember when friendly Senegal against Brazil, and they were hyping up that Jackson won a penalty. I was like, oh man, bro, do you see he win that penalty? I was like, really?
all those Twitter accounts there, they got too hype. You guys were watching comps, you didn't see none of these players, and obviously in comps you're gonna see these guys do great things. So you're like, oh, wow, he can do that at Chelsea. Oh, that's what he did at that club. If he did that there, he can definitely do that at Chelsea as well. No, that's not how football works, man. I'm sorry. And now, like I said, it's just kids, bringing kids into this club here, and this is a club with pressure, with expectations. And you can't be grooming talents and then expecting to be winning leagues and winning Champions Leagues. It don't work like that.
And what I've been asking, and I've been consistent, is why did we change to this direction? Because there are many Chelsea fan accounts who support us, and from day one I said, wait a minute, why are you only buying kids? Yeah, buy some kids. How can the very core of your team be with kids? You only have 2 senior players, Sterling and Thiago Silva. How do you have a squad that only has 2 senior players? Everyone, bro, how do you have a squad that the average age is at 22? That's insane. That's not something to be proud of. People say, oh my gosh, our average age is 22, man. That's not something to be proud of, because the way football works, tomorrow is never promised. You can't have your entire squad be based off of potential, because in football, more players don't pan out than pan out. That's how football works.
Exactly. Like I said, there's a new wonder kid every day. And
you think all those wonder kids are going to pan out? No. Some will, most won't.
Most won't. And the thing is that for me, while I'm seeing this team, there's no spine, man. There's no, like I said, there's no players where I can hang my hat off this guy this week, I know what it's gonna do. No spine. Every day is a new defense. Every day there's a new guy making a new mistake.
No, I know, but what makes it frustrating is that if, let's say, Chelsea didn't have any money, then it's like, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. No money to be spent, so you can accept this. The reason why this is unacceptable is because you've actually spent money. You see, once you've spent money and a lot of money, this is unacceptable. So when Arsenal were going through that massive law, they said, look, man, it is what we are putting everything into the stadium. So we're going to have to suffer because we were putting all this money into the stadium and not into transfers. So you have to just accept the process. How can you accept? You can't spend $1 billion for a process. That's not how football works. No, nobody has ever done that before. Do you know why? Because it's bloody stupid. So.
No, but that's what I'm saying, because you guys are too hanging up on that bill. Like, if look who we bought with that billion, these kids, we barely bought any world. Like there's no players that we bought that. Yeah, these guys are to win now. None of these players are. And most of these Chelsea fans, you fooled yourself. If you thought that Bajasho was the next great centre back, is going to be the next great centre back in this year. If you guys thought that Mudryk was going to be the best left winger in the Prem this year, if you thought that, how do you call it, who was these young players that we bought, like this Petrovic guy, after Newcastle, I'm hearing people saying Petrovic, who is the future, like, oh, we should bench. Nah, these guys, they're not it. We don't even, even these guys that are talented, there's not even one talent where I'm like, oh yeah, I see directly. You see like a Saliba, like you can see, yeah, he had talent, you can directly see, yeah, he's going to be one of the best like young players. Even the guys that have talent, I don't see these guys that have the it factor like that. I don't see one. They're talented, but there's no certified talent. Because you can have talent and then there's certified talent as well. Even the talent that were bought, they're not even certified.
Then it isn't. Like we've not bought like, oh man, this is a young Messi, young Neymar. This is purely potential, because there are guys where you know, okay, no, this is basically Jude Bellingham, Lamine Yamal. Those are guys where, okay, these are certified young talents. All these guys are just hopefuls. They're all hopeful. So literally, you're just throwing money, just gambling on hopefuls. Because let's keep it a stack. Yes, I celebrated. Is Caicedo worth over 100 mil? Really?
Not even close.
Not even close. The guy had one good season. One good season, we bought him for 150, a record breaking. And for all our clown Declan Rice, and I didn't want it to buy at this price. Declan Rice, at least, the guy had like 4-5 seasons of Premier League football. The guy was a captain.
And one superb season where he led his team to a trophy, where he literally led his team to. So even if, and here's the thing, 100, I still think that's too much. But at least he had proper credit in the bank.
Yep, exactly. We bought too much, and Enzo is the same. I like Enzo. He had a good World Cup, but let's be real. The guy had 6 great months at Benfica and a great World Cup, and we want to go and spend 100 million on him. Like, it's just too much. You're spending too much money on these guys. It's just too much, man. And like I said, there's no certification. And now you have every time I'm watching this CFC guys on Twitter, it's more signings. You just need more signings. You're piling up signings now. Now you have a manager. Your manager had 6 months there. The guy is going to ask for new signings. But what are you going to buy him? You're going to buy him these young Brazilian.
Okay. So you bring in these new signings on top of this other signing. Where is this space?
There's no space. That's why basically they gambled. They bought young players and they were just hoping that they will bring a manager that can hopefully do something with these guys. But there's no manager on planet Earth that can win with just Ks like that. You need experience. Even the best managers, they need experience. And at some point, we need to stop with this whole club. If club buy players, you need to buy ready-made players that any manager can come in. And because now people are blaming Poch. Can you really blame Poch when you see
you can't. No, you can't.
You can't fully blame. You can't
blame Poch for guys not making a simple 2-yard pass square. No, that's not Poch's fault. It's not his fault.
Did you see this place? Did you see some of the touches today, man? This guy touches at
first. So if you can't have first control and everything, I'm sorry. If you are playing at this level and you don't have a first touch, that's not the manager's fault.
It's not the manager's fault. I'm sorry.
That's because that is not coached at this level. First touch isn't coached at this level. That is just taken for granted. Wait, hold on. So let me before I come to AK, bro. Nigeria has amazing internet. Do you know what I realized? I needed to be closer to the router. I was too far away from the router. So I actually need to be closer to the router. So now that I'm close to the router, it's better. But no, bro, you see, don't have this sort of, Yes, Nigeria has amazing internet, bro. Okay, the internet is amazing in Nigeria. It's just that you need the right internet, but the internet is amazing, bro. What's also called AK? What are you saying, bro? AK.
I mean, I'm gonna start from the back to the front. I want to start with your center back pairing, Badiashile and Disasi. I'm gonna say an unwritten rule here, an unwritten rule for any club that wants to recruit from Liga. If a guy is 24 or older, he's not world class. If a guy is 24 or older and he stays in France, the guy's not world class. End of story. If he's below 22 years of age, he has some talent he can do at a top club. If he's 24 or older, like Disasi was when you signed him for 45 million, the guy isn't it. It's just simple. The guy is not it. Of course, there's few exceptions like your Mahrez's, like your Payets. Okay, fine. But on general, you don't buy players who are 24 or older from Liga. It's that simple. Secondly, Colwill. I was said that this guy was the next best English center back at Brighton. This guy's the most unathletic center back I've ever seen. He turns like a truck. Maguire turns faster than this guy. Maguire. Like, I don't know why you have him at left back, considering his weakest attribute as a defender is literally defending. I mean, what else? I also think your midfield.
No, but AK is because I know what Chelsea Twitter is going to be saying. Poch out, hashtag Poch. AK, I don't know how you can watch that game and blame Pochettino.
I do blame Pochettino for how Chelsea is, but when you watch this game and this game in particular, bro, you should have been 2-3-0 up in the first half.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Raheem Sterling, if I'm Chelsea, I'm terminating Raheem Sterling's contract tonight because this isn't like a
No, but AK, you say that though, which is fair. Overall, who has been Chelsea's most consistent attacker? Because the issue here is that, and that's a bad thing. Sterling being Chelsea's best most consistent attacker is a bad thing because Sterling should not be relied upon on a club trying to do anything in 2024. But the fact of the matter is that if you now say Sterling, piss off. Now, thankfully, Hook is back, but you take Nkunku away. Jackson, Broha, those are the other goal scorers that are there.
I mean, here's the issue, HH. Sterling is the leader of your attack. Whether you like it or not, Raheem Sterling's supposed to be the leader of your attack. Okay? If Jackson did something like that, if Mudryk did something like that, at least there's a little bit of an excuse you can say, oh, he's young. The fact that a 28-year-old seasoned Premier League winning, 4-5-time Premier League winning veteran is making decisions like that, and that's not the first time he's made it. He's made it all throughout the season. No, that's unforgivable. I'm sorry. It's unforgivable. If anything, one signing I take one. Tell me any other signing is getting a experienced goal-scoring leader in the attack. That's the one signing I would ask Chelsea to make. And another thing, who was the guy who bought Nkunku? It wasn't your current sporting directors. It was Vivell. And why did Vivell leave? Because he didn't agree with what what signings were made by Winstanley and the other guy. So even then, when Chelsea fans were like blaming Vivell for leaving, saying Vivell is washed and Vivell is this and Vivell is that, that should have been a warning signal. Why is Christopher Vivell leaving when Christopher Vivell has signed probably your only successful attacking signing? But ultimately, Chelsea are in the mud. You're in mid-table, and here's the thing that you have to realize, you have to get it into your thick skull that Chelsea are not that club anymore.
No, it's 2 years doesn't change that, bro. You can't say that.
You have to get that into your skull that Chelsea are not that club, and it's gonna take another 3-4 years for Chelsea to be that club.
So you're saying that Chelsea are not a big club?
No, not at this stage. No.
So,
No.
AK then after GTA 6, right?
Hang on, mate. I don't know if I think it might be
Casey,
like
I don't even know who invited you here, bro. So
Hey, Chase, let me cook a little bit, please. Can I?
I'm going off the basic.
okay, Lord, let me keep this way. So you trust to Yasin Ibrahim, just here to see another line drawn.
The sand is just all lines, all lines.
I've drawn about 4 or 5 lines and so forth.
4 or 5. 40.
Yeah, big time.
Oh Lord, okay, bro.
You're like Chamberlain, man.
Yeah, okay, half up snowboard is mid-table reality for 2 season CFC. Don't work. Hashtag Ben 10th. Alright, thank you for your prick. Barry, member for 25 months. Thank you, bro. Right back to square one after that Carabao stream. But here's the thing, though. Like, Chelsea in the league and Chelsea in the cup are 2 different things. Those are 2 different teams. So, league mode Chelsea are bombs. So, but here's my thing, though. If we win the Karabuki, that's still something. That's still something. So, yes, I'm still repping the Karabuki. But here's my thing. All because you take a diversion for 2 years doesn't mean that you're no longer a big club. United have been garbage for a decade. You see, you need to be garbage for at least 6 years before you stop being a big club.
But they were like bottom half team.
No, Casey, no, it doesn't matter. They've been relevant for a decade. We have just had a dip for 2 years.
You are like bottom half right now.
Yeah,
Casey, it
the only
doesn't
thing
matter.
wait. The only thing I'd say to that is what are the 10 most watched fixtures in the Premier League? What do they all consist of one team? Man United. So that's the only thing I'd say. They might be irrelevant on the pitch, but they always get the viewership. Chelsea don't get that viewership.
I don't think that's right.
No, because if you think about it, Arsenal get more viewership than Chelsea. So what are we saying then?
A team that has 0 UCLs has more viewership than Chelsea. See, that makes no sense, though.
That makes Chelsea worse.
Okay, shout out to Miles, man. 0 tactics, individual mistakes. Centre backs are left back, right back. I mean, look, there's injury tax there, to Rije, Kukurea and everything. But look, it's recruitment. But Miles, don't. This game, it's not on Poch. You can't talk about tactics. This is about a bozo who decided not to make a simple square pass for God to put it into an empty net, bro. So, Falcon Rangerman, as we're talking about this, Todd B is harassing Perez on Spanish Twitter space to include them in Super League. Look, as of right now, we do need the Super League, man. As of right now, we do need the Super League. So, who else wants to go in on this?
Me.
Everyone wants to.
Okay. Best go for it.
Yeah, HH. If there was another film of Dumb and Dumber being made this season, it's Chelsea and United. Chelsea and United. Oh my God, you guys are trying to outdo each other. Like, one day one does one thing, next day the other one does something worse. Like when you said mud and the mud, you meant it. It's mud and the mud. It's Chelsea and United. They're mud and the mud. They're Mudryk and Madueke. And one last thing, I don't wanna keep it too long. For your next game, which is against Crystal Palace at home, Palmer and Sterling got suspended. I mean,
Palmer as well. I thought it was only Sterling.
Yeah, Palmer and Sterling. At least you're gonna have Nkunku, who might just do something, but apart from him, it's gonna be peak. Like Jackson, that failing to control that ball, that's criminal. You're a professional footballer. You can't be doing that. Sterling, when he did that, oh my God, like 3v the keeper, and you're doing that. Nah, for me now is Raheem fumbling. That's his name now. I don't call him Sterling. Sterling is too posh for him, man. Seriously.
Okay, so guys, let's quickly keep it brief because I need to be jumping off soon. So Casey, talk to me. Keep it brief.
All I'm gonna say is thank you. Like, Chelsea is the club for whom you wake up early in the morning. Bro, Barca ass, man, complete ass. But Chelsea, man, brings a smile to my face. Like, thank you so much, Hambo. Thank you.
Yes, screw you prick. Money Mates, what are you saying?
Just pull up my AVI quickly.
Oh God, what's the AVI saying, man?
No, do you know that meme of the guy who's dancing and then he's blocking the other one's way? Yeah, this is 10th place to Chelsea. Just blocking.
Oh Lord. You better not screw up the title race. bro.
Money miss. If Bournemouth win, right, Chelsea will go to I think 11th or 12th.
Nah, it's all right, man. I just wanted to say quickly. I remember a wise man once said, "We are lions. Do you think the lion fears the wolf?" I want everyone to sit with that. That was HH talking about Wolves on the last stream when they beat Newcastle 1-1.
Wait, how was the
Ah.
shamelessness on the last stream? I didn't see it.
Oh, the shamelessness. Listen, he called.
AK, there was AK. They're lying. I said nothing like that. AK, they're all lying. They're all lying.
I've got that.
Okay, he compared Chelsea to Moses.
J2S, please. J2S, please. Oh no, he called.
Yeah, Moses was crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Last year, Moses was crazy.
Look,
Kenny,
come
you're
on.
lions. Kenny,
Look.
you're lions.
I said nothing of the sort.
We eat the wolves. We eat the wolves.
What's it called? Wait, who's that?
It's
Ablai,
me,
okay. Oh yeah, Ablai. You want to say something, Ablai?
yeah, I want
What is
to come back. Okay, because this is what we need to understand at the Chelsea fan base. Like, everybody is saying, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. For me, I'm still in between because majority of this blame are not on Poch.
Is it? I think. Okay. What does this mean? Pochettino answer. What does that mean?
Because
Address the real
everybody-
issue.
The problem is everybody is saying watch out and they flaking. Watch out. I'm like, hold on. Even if Flake comes in, is he gonna stop Justin from missing open posts? No. Bojack for missing chances? No. Sterling becoming a world class? No, because he's crap.
No, I disagree with you guys.
No. Hold on.
Ziman,
hold on.
how do you disagree?
Why?
Hold on,
Why?
hold on.
Because I understand it's one thing to say that these players are missing chances, but the way your midfield is constructed, it feels like Conor Gallagher is your main midfielder that you guys are trying to build a team.
No, wait. No.
Well,
Ziman. How? No. Wait. No. Hold on. Ziman. How? Ziman. How is the construction of the midfield? How does that correlate with 3 against 0 and you can't make a square pass? How is the midfield to blame?
Yeah. But majority of people feel like the way you guys are constructing your team, it feels like you guys are constructing it across a player that doesn't do that much. Why are you?
No,
putting
Zima.
Pep on the number 10
No.
role
This
when
is
you
the
should be
problem.
No. Wait. But Zima, you haven't answered my question. No.
Let me respond to
No,
it.
no.
I get the whole aspect of like these players are missing chances, therefore you can't blame Poch for these players missing chances. But then again, you have to also ask yourself, is this structure really conducive to everyone performing?
Yeah,
Is he
boy.
really
But
getting the
Zima,
best out of the players he
wait,
has?
Zima, let me ask you a
What he was
question now.
hired for.
Let me ask you a question, Zima. This is it now. Before today's match, we have made 35 big. Today's match is now is close to 40, and those chances, the big one out of it, Jackson has missed majority of those chances. Please answer me. Is that on Poch? Are you blaming Poch on that?
That's not on Poch. And by the way,
No, okay,
I don't
no.
understand.
That's my question. Is that on Poch? Is that on
That's not
Poch?
on Poch.
Because
My whole
everybody
point-
wants him out. Everybody wants Poch out. Poch out.
My whole point is the fact that aside from that, I don't think you guys are getting the best out of the players that you guys do have. And this guy Poch is supposed to be known for developing players, and that's why you guys brought him into this club. Not to mention the fact, not to mention the fact that Poch, let's be honest, the only reason why he got this job is because the likes of Luis Enrique wasn't interested. Now Guzman wasn't interested because they wanted more power. You got a yes man. You got a socially accepted Brendan Rodgers. It is what it is. Like let's not try to act like he's a top manager all of a sudden.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
I understand
Zima,
you can't blame him for not finishing.
Yes, I agree with what you say.
Isn't
100%
that
what
his
you
strength?
see. I agree with what you said in terms of the direction we are going to, because I believe we still need more experienced quality player. But I agree with you. But looking at this team and the construction of this team, the position we are in the table, we should not be in this position. And yes, you can blame Poch on some of the decisions he's making. See, we can't.
No. Actually, no. Okay. Wait. But actually, no. I slightly disagree. So we don't deserve to be in this position. In a way, we do, because no. Because how you construct your team is how you will do.
Yes.
You can't just use random data and just get random players. That's what how you construct a winning team. I've always said, if you take 11 super amazing individuals with no chemistry and 11 average to good players with amazing chemistry, the team with amazing chemistry will win. Because when you've acquired these players, are you acquiring these players with a particular philosophy and a particular mindset where these players mesh well and combine well with one another? When you bought Mudryk, Did you study him and say, you know what, Mudrik's characteristics will work well with the other players in this team? You just bought him because, hey, he's an exciting time to bring him in. But did you really study him? Did you study the right to say no? Because are you buying players based off of their skill sets and characteristics, or are you buying them because they are highly rated, they're of a particular age, and they fit the idea of you getting these players of a particular age to go forth? So the issue is that when you look at that team, I think Kenny even said this, there's no spine, there's no character, there's no structure there.
HH,
I agree with you. I agree.
AK.
Yeah, you're apparently looking at spending 150 million on 2 players from Sporting Lisbon in January.
This is a heist because and yet again, some idiotic fans will be like, hey man, Chelsea, look man, this applies, because there were several fans online who were celebrating all those guys being bought because they're young. Look at our potential. I'm like, no.
Yeah, the future is bright.
Yeah, the future is bright. Anyway, let me quickly bring in Matt. So Matt, real quick thoughts on the game, Matt.
Well, I haven't been in a while, but man, fucking Poch is shit, man. I mean, I blame Poch nearly 80% of it. And to me,
okay, Matt. I know Poch is a bum. He's a loser. It's Poch to blame for this loss in particular. This game.
I'm gonna say, it's hard. I'm gonna say yes because it's the reaction that he gets. All right, Sterling misses, whatever. Yes, we should have won before that, but it's the reaction he does. When he brings on the subs, what is the fucking plan for these subs? They jump on the pitch and they just fucking play like it's a friendly at school. They just run around left, right, center, and then they're getting yellow cards left, right, center. And my manager's on the bench, reading a book or something. I don't know what he's doing. Well, you're the Wolves manager. He's taking notes. He's on an iPad. He's telling the team what to do. And the highlight of the game was when we had the injury time about 20th minute, and our team is talking, they're having a laugh, they're giggling, and you got the Wolves squad with their iPad playing the next tactics. And that sums up Poch, his whole career at Chelsea. He has no plan, he has no idea. Yes, the players are shit, they missed fucking couple open goals, but it's the reaction from Poch that fucked up this game. And today you can't just sack him and expect what we gotta do next. It's more you gotta start making the plan. And for me, an experienced coach needs to coach inexperienced players, and Poch is not an experienced coach to be doing that. So that's it.
Wait, hold on. Let me quickly just get this quick.
And why is Johnny Minerals on my screen, bro? Get that bum off. He's been irrelevant for the last year, man.
Shout out to your boy at. I'd pay to see United and Chelsea doing 2-touch runs.
No, did you see that video of United doing the 2-touch rondo drill, and they kept giving it away like after 3 passes?
Yeah.
Shout out to those boys, bro. Okay, look, but guys, I need to quickly jump off. So we might be back for another Sunday Hangout. It depends how I'm feeling here for it. But guys, Merry Xmas in advance, man. If it celebrates Christmas, Merry Xmas in advance for you guys. Peace out and be good. Peace out, guys. Peace out.
Peace.